Ooh, best advice for a new player. I'd say, even though everyone says it, bang roll management, which I feel like people just hear that and they're like, yeah, bang roll management, whatever, but no one actually sticks to bang roll. No one's really playing in the games they should be playing in. So if you want to start out, play in like the comfort of whatever stage you're comfortable playing, and just generally have fun. Like everyone thinks it's so serious and stuff. Have fun at the table, talk to people. You know, you can actually learn stuff just from.
Testing, 1, 2. Testing sound, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing sound, testing the sound, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Players returning for day two playing event. Please start taking your seats. Students, please start opening the bags. For any players who have not yet arrived, please do not back the sit and please leave the bag at the seat. Students, start opening the bag.
play well. What's the price when you make the day two? Like, are you paying more or less than you started day three for day two? Like, Liam McLean style, just like get through pretty much exactly the same factors. You're 100. It's like when you wait once in order. So Leo could have about 10 like day twos where we had like the top three start, top three at the same time.
Players returning for day two of the main event. Some information for you. We had a total of 435 entries, including re-entries. We have 154 players returning for day two. We will be paying the top 40 players, with 40 of taking £2,200 and the winner taking £113,000. We are going to be playing 9 levels of play today. We'll have a break every 2 levels, and at the end of the 4th level there will be a 4th bonus. The deal button has been drawn to seat number 1. Deal please place your button in position number 1. Gambling line 500, 1,000 with a 100 ante. Both of us will play. Dealers, we start the game.
Like you're saying, yeah, same first prize and half the prize.
Just to inform you of our breaking order, we'll be breaking tables by 6 minutes.
No, I'm playing both now. I'm going for a big house.
Right, just to get when you get a card, put them in the box for 3 seconds. Even if I fall, don't do it. So, thank you.
Started with 19. You play more tight than me and you. At least we play the hand. We play the hand each. He hasn't played a hand. He's got all the chips. You should have slept another hour. You know? Why don't you sleep another hour? No, sleep an extra hour if you're not going to play a hand. I think if you anyhow, you can make second place. Give him some ideas. Okay. Two and a half. Two and a half.
Afternoon, everybody. As you can hear, we are having severe audio problems. We test it and everything seems to be working, and then we do the live stream We actually we actually tested it on a 2-minute delay. Obviously, for security reasons, we can't do that. We tested it. Everything was perfect. Everything was right. The sound was correct. Everything was running okay. We stick it on the 30-minute delay as normal, and then we sound like Daleks, and it brings back the screeching. So I can only apologise. We are on the case and is working tirelessly in the background to try and get the comms sorted. We don't know. We're trying to think. We just wonder. We do actually think it's the output rather than the software. Rather than there's nothing wrong with the streaming itself. It's just from the output coming back from the software coming up to us. So it just seems to be a bit of a problem. I do sound like a bit of a Dalek, but I don't really want to spoil the commentary. We don't want to stop the live stream because the live stream is up and running. So hopefully the team will sort it. I don't really want to spoil the viewing by sounding as bad as it is, but bit of a stop start. But thanks for sticking with us, guys. We hate the problems just as much as you do. And when you get problems like this, and it seems to be we don't know what it is, then it's we have to send it on to somebody else. But Freddie Deeb's on the table. The man himself. £8.5 million, $8.5 million worth of live earnings, and he's on the table. He's in seat number 1. If we do have to stop the stream, fingers crossed it'll not be until the dinner break, so we don't lose anything. But you can watch it with the sound off. But I'm just trying to explain on what's been occurring here in London. Unfortunately, the output seems to be the problem. Nothing to do with the equipment, nothing to do with the lads, nothing to do with anything like that. But we do think it's the output coming back to us. And I'm no techno geek. I don't know a lot of stuff about it. We do what we do. But I'm just trying to listen to it myself, and it's not actually too bad. It's not perfect, is what I'm saying. 180,000 Paul remain. I could talk like this. Kev Blower, good afternoon. Great goal by Mr. Hazard. Weren't they the best price on the coupon at even money? I think they were. Freddie Deeb's on our table in seat number 1. If you want to check out his database, just type in Freddie Deeb. He has got winnings going back to 1980. The man is an absolute legend. Afternoon, Kev. Hope you're well. Saturday afternoon, live from London. In seat number 1 is Freddie Deeb. In seat number 2 was chip leader overnight, Mr. Paul Remain on 180,600. Dave Doherty, 14,000 in seat number 3. In seat 4, not here, Regis Burlott. It could be Regis Burlow on 86,000. Richard Harrison, 17.3. Craig Newton, 36. Raj Sakaria, 41.3. Will Davis, 103,000. And Nick Gerard on 136,400. But we are constantly trying to sort out the live stream problems. It is all to do with the sound. Apologies for that. It does seem to be the output rather than the input. And fingers crossed between Andrew and Andy Booth, it can all get sorted out. you do have to turn the sound off, but you do want to watch the live stream, then just keep nipping in and out and have a chat with us. Good afternoon, one and all. If you're watching the live stream on GUKPT.com or on YouTube, they are both readily available in HD. Who are Stoke City playing today? Who are they going to beat this afternoon?
Hey, Andy. You just said what about doing like a swap the difference? That'd be good.
So pocket 8 to Freddie. Ace 10 for Dave Doherty. 4, 4, 6 is the flop. Freddie moves all in for 18.2 after initial bet of 1.8 by Dave. He looks down at ace high, smiles. And Dave, with ace high, gets out of the way. Freddie stacks in a few chips. Fantastic to see such a legend at the table, Mr. Freddie Deeb. Over $8.5 million in earnings, and he was still at it last year. His biggest cash, last cash, was in September, the big one at the WPT. That's his last biggest win, a huge win, was August 2015, $380,000, still playing, still got the game. And what an absolute legend. Here's Mr. Freddie D, first time I've ever had him on a live stream table. So as you see, the clock in the background will be updated and let us know exactly how many players are left. Blinds are 500, 1,000, running ante of 100. Local derby for Kev. Are you on your way to West Brom? No, not at 10 to 2, I suppose. Sat in the comfort of your own home, chilling out, watching the live stream. We've got an all-in and a call, Dave. Dave Doherty, seat 3. Raj in seat number 7 with pocket 8s. Did the 10s survive? Oh, man. An 8 on the flop means Dave Doherty needs running straight cards or a 10. He is down to one of the 2 10s. Unlucky. Dave Doherty eliminated. Unlucky, Dave. Dave Doherty. Biggest event of the GUKPT. A bit of a suck out. 10s against 8s. And Rajiv takes him out after hitting the 8 on the flop. Afternoon, welcome to London. and GUKPT leg 1. Leg 2 is in Manchester in 4 weeks' time. 4 weeks exactly will be day 2 in Manchester. Look forward to going up there. And one of the flagship card rooms, Berry New Road. Afternoon, Kerry. Nice to have you on board. Hey, hope you're well. Hope things are good. Yes, Paul Remain. And there he is in seat number 2, chip leader overnight on 180,000. The Rock himself. The self-proclaimed Rock, Mr. Paul Remain. It'll be a long rail, hopefully. It will be a long one. Fingers crossed that the chip leader overnight has a deep run. 40 places are getting paid. No way. He flopped quads 3 times. Really? Where is this man? Wow. Flopped quads 3 times and twice against a full house. Oh man. That is how you get your chips. Wowzers. Quad 4s twice, and then quad 3s. Well, the table must be thinking, why does it never happen to me? Wowzers. What you're basically telling me is that he had a good day. Quads 3 times, full house over full house. Wow. Pretty amazing, eh? One of those days everybody wants. Well, Paul Remain had it. Will Davis, or Wavies, champion already this week. Well, I'm not being funny, but if you do have a day like that, you do need to share it because it doesn't happen very often. It's it's something that doesn't occur that often. It might do in video highlights, but it doesn't in real life. And Will, just looking at the table, Will Davis gets a little bit lucky, fortunate as he hits on the turn. Craig flop top pair. Hey, you never know. Miracle days like that could happen. Will bets 4,800. And it's a win. Repping the ace, but he had it. He had the goods. We are. Hi Tristan. Yeah, we are struggling with the sound at the minute. Yeah, we've worked out what the problem is. Well, we're 90% sure.
We haven't worked out how to fix it.
We're 90% sure. I'm just going to bring Andy in. Andy Booth, as you know, managing director of cardroomdirect.com, who brings in the live stream. We're all a big team together, but Andy's pulled just about all his hair out this weekend.
What's left of it?
We have there's nothing worse than something being wrong. We know that, and we have been in early every day, fixing it. And when we test it, it works.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, when it starts on a 30-minute delay, it just seems to have a few problems.
Yeah.
There's not really much more to say. It does seem to be the output and not the input is what we've more or less worked out what it is.
Yeah, we think it's a software issue.
Yeah.
The software developer is working on it, so
Yeah.
as soon as he comes back to us with an upgrade,
Yep.
hopefully that'll fix it.
So Tristan, it's not just your computer and your laptop.
No, it's definitely our end. It's to do with the change over to the HD.
Yeah.
It's just
And we think it's
sapping the life out of a few different things.
Yeah, and we think it's the output.
But yeah, we're on it.
We are.
I think we've got some sorts of comms. Obviously, it's not 100%, but it's as good as we can get it right now. Obviously, the machine that runs this table is doing a lot of things. One of the things it does is the delay.
Mm-hmm.
We drop the delay down, and it seems to cure the problems. But obviously, we can't do that for game integrity. So right now, we're just stuck with a little bit of an intermittent audio, but I'm assured that very soon we should have an update to the software. We might have to restart the server just to update the software, but we'll probably do that in the break.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're on to it at our end, but short of leaving with no comments, I think it's better. You can have the choice if you want to mute it. You can mute it. Who wants to mute you? Besides everyone.
Everybody who's watching is probably not listening to this.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a teething problem really. We're going over to the HD.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can test these things, you know, in a test environment, but it's until you get it actually working with 9 people around it and everything connected into it that you use on the events that you find these little things. But yeah, we'll get there with it.
We will indeed. The picture quality is amazing, I must admit. It's proper good now. You can see absolutely everything, and you can hear everything around the table normally.
Yeah.
The picture is excellent. We've got the TV in the background with the clock on it telling us there's 30 minutes left at this level. Vish comes to our table in seat number 3. Watch out for Vish, is a very, very accomplished player. Vish Maney will win something huge soon. There's too much lager in the team. Not down here, mate. They don't put a head on lager down here or anything. You have to ask.
You have it in front of you long enough to see anyway.
Well, so 9's for Will on a 7-7 Jack flop. Vish hits the fronts with King Jack. The turn also brings the flush draw for Vish. Will check called the flop. Vish putting Will Davies to the test. probably thinking, well, I've only got 2 outs. I don't think my 9s are much good now. So he flips in the middle. Good afternoon, one and all. We'll give you updates and chip counts. If you need a player's chip count, we'll try and find it for you in the minefield of 154 returning for day 2. If you do want a chip count, write it down and we will get it for you as soon as we can. Ball remain. Stays chip leader 175. Nicholas 140. Rick Gilby is trebled up. Good man. He had 10 bigs, he's now got 30 bigs. That guy can, I tell you what, he can blind away to the final. Good luck, Mr. Gilby. Try and give you news. You've obviously got news on social media or in WhatsApp or whatever, so well done, Mr. Rick Gilby, who was trebled up. If you know Rick, he was one of the instigators of and organisers of Cav Cup, the Cav Cup that was in Manchester, Berrynew Road at Grosbury Casino in January. He's done it for 3 years, and if you know him playing poker, he can grind one big blind. Can Rick? So if Rick's got 30 big blinds, the players around the table will have to work really hard to get those chips off him. So play continues. The first session of day 2. If you're just joining us and you're listening, apologies about the sound. We are having a few problems. It's a sound output. We do think the tech team will be working on it. Mr. Gilby's travelled up. Must have the news from Mr. Blower.
Yeah, he said something must have said he's travelled up to
35,000.
So that's plenty of folding chips.
It is plenty of folding chips. That's at least 6 levels into today. Good luck, Rick. Cav was eliminated yesterday. Had a terrible session on the feature. Went from 60,000 down to about 25. It was just one of those. It wasn't good. Watch out for Vish as well, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Vish Mani in seat number 3. Said earlier that he will win something big. He crushes everywhere else. Rooting for the Vishmeister. If you're having a bit of a gamble this afternoon as the football starts at 3 p.m, don't forget Genting's Grosvenor Sport, the brand new sports book. Tell you what, the book is awesome. It's got a lot better. I've been on it looking, and I tipped Wolves. I tipped Wolves earlier, and I've doubled them with Millwall. Grosvenor Sport. Used to be Grosvenor Bet. It's now Grosvenor Sport. A lot of the books and a lot of the bets are a lot better. It's improved massively in the last few weeks. So if you're having a bit of a gamble, stick your money in. £25 deposit. If you're having a little bit of a bet, Grosvenor Sport. Used to be Grosvenor Bet, it's now Grosvenor Sport. And then tomorrow, the biggest single sporting event of the year. The Superb Owl from Houston, Texas. And there are plenty of books on Grosvenor Bet. Get yourself in, have a look. Very competitive prices. So 15 minutes to go until the end of this level and the first increase in blinds. Blinds are 500, 1,000, running an ante of 100. We do apologise about the sound. We are on the case. The tech team are on it. So, good first table. If you just joined us, welcome. Freddie Deavy in 1. Paul Remain, chip leader, in 2. Vish Maney now in seat number 3. It was Dave Doherty, but Dave was eliminated. 10s versus 8s. Unlucky to David. Regis Burlow in seat number 4. Richard Harrison, Craig Newton, Rajiv Sikaria, Will Davis and Nicholas Gerrard are players around the room.
Yeah, but you can see like the whole thing now. That's good, that's big enough, that's big enough. So I can do that. Keep that. Take the whole thing off.
Kings for Will, already champion this week. The side event, the 300. Well done to him.